Northern here, right, back up a little bit. Oh, there we go. Hopefully we get some more of these.
All pumps cleared. Fine, I'm 330 yards to this will be cool.
Sometimes I need to remember just to breathe. Sometimes I need you to stay away from me. Sometimes I'm in disbelief, I didn't know.
What's going on, guys? It's Reese with the Up North Fishing team. Today I'm going to be doing a Gander Mountain unbagging. Took a trip to Gander Mountain today. Just got back, and I spent about 50 bucks worth of stuff. Or I got about 50 bucks worth of stuff. But right now I'm just going to talk about why we've been so inactive lately. And I'll start about a month back. I was out fishing with Cullen on one of his bass lakes by his house. And we had a really good day out there. He caught the biggest, which was a 4-pounder. And if you guys don't know, we're from Minnesota, so 4-pounder out here is really, really good size. We had a good day. I caught a nice fish. He caught that 4-pounder, as I said. Caught quite a few right off. We started out frogging. Didn't get anything. And then we immediately switched over to some Senko-style baits. And he was Texas rigging, and I was wacky rigging. And we were catching quite a few fish, but I just caught a bunch of dinks. So we trolled around the lake, and I ended up switching to a spinnerbait, and he switched to a jig. And we caught a few fish on there. I caught my biggest fish on a spinnerbait, which was a Strike King spinnerbait with a Pit Boss trailer. And he was jigging, and he caught a fish, and then he caught a crankbait fish too, which we don't. Neither of us really crankbait a whole lot. We're not too comfortable with it, but he did catch a nice crankbait fish. So that was kind of cool. But the bad thing about that trip was he dropped his GoPro in the lake. And even if we would have went in after it, it didn't have the waterproof backing on it because he was using the head mount. And when he bent over, basically fell off his head into the lake, never to be found again. So that really, really sucks. That's kind of why we haven't been very active. We haven't really been able to get videos out there because Cullen produces, more videos than I usually do. And his SD card was in his GoPro, so he doesn't have an SD card to film with, even with his other camera. So he's been fishing, and I've been fishing, but we don't have anything to record with. I'm looking into getting a camera. He's looking into getting a new SD card so he can use his backup camera, the one he uses for reviews. So stay tuned for that, but that's the reason we've been inactive. Also, school started, and we're pretty busy already. So, yeah. So I'm going to get into the Gander Mountain unbagging right now. So like I said, I spent about $50. And I don't know, I got pretty much what I needed. Nothing more, nothing less. Total came to $51.94, so about 50 bucks. The biggest thing I bought, though, is this Gander Mountain Vortex spinning rod. This rod is a 6.6 medium. Going to be using this for some walleye fishing, maybe some finesse fishing until I can, or bass fishing in general, until I can buy myself a bait caster. I still haven't really learned how to use a bait caster, which stinks. I'm kind of behind the groove, but looking into buying one really, really soon. So right now, this is a Gander Mountain Vortex 6.6 medium spinning rod. Trying to see if it has the taper on it, but it does not. And it seems about a medium, maybe a medium fast. Has a pretty fast tip, but the backbone is down here in the rod. I've had this rod before. I ended up breaking it, but got another one, so give it another try. And then here I got some just tackle and some stuff I needed, like I said. This is a 1,000-yard spool of Suffolk Elite 8-pound on filament. really good for walleye, some finesse fishing. I'm not a huge monofilament fan, but actually this was on sale, excuse me, can't talk today. This was on sale for $6 for a 1,000-yard spool, so figured why not, you know what I mean. So that's that, and then I've got, this is Havoc Crawfaddies by Berkeley. Let's see if I can get one open here. These are in Okeechobee Craw, and this is what Crawfaddy looks like. Really, really nice. Use them as trailers. You can flip them. You can do a lot of things with them. They're pretty big, beefy, but they do work really well. So I got those. And then I got some Havoc Pit Bosses. This is in Sapphire Blue. Use these on some black and blue jigs. This one I would use on either green pumpkin. I can use them on black and blue. These ones are a little bit more versatile than just a Sapphire Blue like this is. But these are the Pit Bosses. You can use these for trailers too. You flip them. They work for other things, you know, not just trailers, but that's what I use them mainly for. And they're really, 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 really quality baits. So that's what the Pit Boss looks like. Then I got a Terminator Pro Jig. This is in black and blue purple. It's basically black and blue, just with a few purple streaks in the skirt. So I bought it because I really like black and blue. It has a rattle in it, and I'm actually going to take this out for you guys so you can see it. Sorry, so there's what that jig looks like. Got a pretty stout weed guard. Looks like a pretty sharp hook on it. Nice head. The skirt's pretty quality too. You can see that purple in there. So that's a nice jig. Probably going to be pairing that up with Pit Boss on the back. And then I got another one of these Terminator Pro jigs. You can either swim these or you can flip them. I personally like football head jigs a lot, but you know, you need a swim jig sometimes. So they also make just a swim jig, but these I like because you can flip them and you can swim them, and flipping's pretty fun to do with jigs sometimes. Like I said, rattles in these. I don't know if you can hear it. This is, did I forget to say the color? This is blue olive. It's kind of like a green pumpkin, and then it just has some blue streaks in it and some red fleck. Really nice one. These are both half-ounce jigs. Really quality jigs, though. Also, if you didn't know, I really like Terminator too, so that's another reason that I bought these Terminator jigs. Next, I got a All-Terrain Tackle Jim Moynaz football head jig. This is in half-ounce black and blue. I'll take this out for you guys. All-Terrain Tackle, also nice to support local companies. They're out of Savage, Minnesota, which is pretty sweet. And I don't think this one has a rattle in it. It's kind of got a rigid head on it. You see it's kind of ribbed, not exactly flat. But it's, you know, the skirt on it seems really quality. Seems like a really nice jig. Pretty sharp hook on there. Nice weed guard. Might have to trim it a little bit. But, yeah, that's a really, really quality football jig there. And then we've got some big bite baits. And I know, I buy a lot of big bite baits, but I really love the trick sticks. This is a big bite bait trick stick. This is, I believe, watermelon red flake. It just says assorted colors on it, but that's kind of how you buy them in the store. That's what they say on them. But really nice color. And you guys should know by now that I really love the trick sticks. If you don't, I do. Really, really nice. So that's the trick stick, and either green pumpkin red or watermelon red. I can't really tell right now. And then I bought some more trick sticks, and this one's just pretty much a flat black. So this is for pretty clear water. If not, one thing that's always nice to be able to do is you can throw this in murky water too, and it'll kind of sneak up. Bad scent to it, but it'll kind of sneak up on the fish because, you know, it's tougher to see in murky water if it's a darker color. So it does have a little bit of red flake in it. You probably can't see it because I barely can. But that's about it, I think, for the unbagging. Yes, it is. So, sorry about that. Just to recap, just got some line, few jigs, crawfaddies, pit bosses, and some trick sticks, and a new rod. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment any questions, or if you just really like the video, please tell us. Or if I can do anything differently, please tell me. So, with that, I'm going to end the video, and I'll catch you guys later.